Okay, this is a new video I am making on Godzilla Magic the Gathering. This is going to be on the new lands that just got sent to me by a friend of mine. And before I get into those, I want to show this picture right here. Um, it's crazy that we're already seeing Space Godzilla Death Corona being sold for this much. As a Godzilla fan, I'm like, well, that is awesome that people are wanting to get top bill for this card. And of course, because it's a reprint, that's probably the main reason why collectors on both Magic and Godzilla side are going to be wanting this. So it makes sense that it's like being sold for this much. But again, it's just really cool. It's interesting to see that this is going for that much. Now, on to the video at hand. So, of course, here is all of the different lands, and then there's this little secret layer case with Godzilla Lands beside it. And I will be going into every single one of these lands one by one. And I'll start off with the island land right here. It's pretty nice. It's got this nice sunset with Godzilla in the background. The art here, obviously, it's new, but the Godzilla design itself in particular, for any Magic players who don't know a lot about Godzilla, that is the 1954 Godzilla design. That's that like scene right here, the specific Godzilla silhouette. It's taken from the scene where Godzilla is attacking the high tension wires in the first Godzilla movie that was ever made. And I love that they used it here for him kind of in the ocean with the sun backlighting him. And we could see some things in the foreground here. I can't really tell, but that is still really awesome, and I love that they're using the original Godzilla somewhere in these designs. Next, we're going into the Swamp Land. Now, this is using a different Godzilla design. It's not really similar to the Godzilla design that is fighting Hedorah. Hedorah fought the Godzilla design that was also from Destroy All Monsters, and was a suit that was used fairly frequently throughout the original Godzilla series, or known as the Showa series. And I love how Hedorah looks. It's the Showa Hedorah, my girlfriend's favorite monster and her personal favorite version of Hedorah. The Godzilla is nondescript. The spines aren't really in line with how that Godzilla looked. Next, a little off, tail's different. But regardless, I like when we see new Godzilla art being shown off. It's really nice. And the design itself, there's nothing wrong with it. I'd actually have to say, in terms of just being a swamp card, it's pretty bright. Like I have a lot of swamp lands because I had a blue black deck that I used to play a lot. A lot of their cards are always a lot more darker, and I guess because they're giant monsters, so you're gonna have the sun showing somewhere, I guess. But either way, that's a really nice card, and you can even see Godzilla footprints making little swamps or like puddles. Well, they probably wouldn't be puddles because they're so big. But moving on, the Mountain Land. Probably my favorite. Red was my favorite color. I played with red white, red green, red black, and then just mono red. But we see Rodan and Godzilla facing off on the side of a mountain. This is probably the most dynamic out of all the pictures we have seen. The Rodan design, it's similar to the Monsterverse Rodan design, so the 2019 design. The Godzilla design is not Monsterverse Godzilla, and it's a new Godzilla. If I was to take a guess of what it looks kind of like, it looks similar to the Heritage Godzilla from the Godzilla Heritage fan film that never got made. There's a whole history behind that I would not get into for this video because it would be too long, but just for Magic players who may be watching this, no, that is not a Godzilla design from any of the movies. Next is the Plains Land. The Plainsland has this nice grassy field, and there's Godzilla followed by Mothra. Everyone knows for Magic players now that Mothra is the Luminous Moth counterpart. The Mothra design here is the Heisei Mothra design, and it was also used in the Rebirth of Mothra series for a little bit. The Godzilla design, however, it's not completely movie accurate. It looks similar to the Godzilla design that was in Mothra vs. Godzilla, the original from 1964. The spines are similar, the head's a little similar, so are the legs, the body shape overall, but it's just not entirely movie accurate. But The artistic liberties in the art is still amazing. I love it, and they did a really awesome job with Mothra as well, like they've done with Hedera and Rodan. And finally, we'll get into the Forest card, which is right here, this one. It's probably my least favorite out of all the lands. I love green though, but it feels like this one had the least amount of effort put into it. It's a silhouette of the 62 Godzilla who appeared in Godzilla versus King Kong, or King Kong versus Godzilla from 1962. Of course, for everyone who may or may not know, Godzilla versus Kong is supposed to come out again from the MonsterVerse in 2019 or 2020 at the end of this year. So yeah, this is the original Godzilla design that fought King Kong the first time they fought in King Kong versus Godzilla back in 1962. This is the image itself is pretty common. You can find it a lot on the internet. I kind of wish that the silhouette kind of blended better in the jungle design, but overall it's fine. The art around the silhouette is very nice, so that makes up for it, and it's still a Godzilla card. And if I can pick it up, I'm definitely gonna be happy that I have it. So yeah, that is all of the basic land cards that are Godzilla lands. From what I know at the moment, there are no combo lands that have Godzilla art on them, and we're only gonna have these basic lands with Godzilla. I'm happy that we're getting basic lands along with the actual creatures themselves. So this is really good. I'm not sure if we're gonna be seeing any instant sorceries or enchantments with Godzilla, but regardless, from what we've continued to be getting from this set, I'm super, super happy about it. But that's all, guys. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully I will be getting another video for you guys out at the end of this week. It's a video I've been working on for a long time, and someone else has been expecting it for a long time. So stay tuned, and see you guys next time.